From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good afternoon, Penn State. I am Campus Weather Service meteorologist Colton Milcarek here with your current conditions with a live look to start your day out here at Beaver Stadium. As we can see, we have those temperatures sitting at about 68 right now, dew point at 63. And you can see that haze in the sky there. That's because it is quite humid outside with visibility at about 7 miles. Winds out of the west at 7 miles per hour. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our regional temperatures and wind flow. We can see that wind coming out of the west and southwest. Of course, here we have cooler temperatures because of the elevation off to our western regions and off to our eastern regions, warmer temperatures. And we can see that graphic greater as we go across the state here. So we have temperatures here, Erie sitting at about 68, Franklin at 61, our warm spot, and finally above 80, we have Philadelphia at 81 degrees. Definitely the warm spot in our region, and we will go ahead and take a look at that current radar to give you a greater picture of what exactly is going on right now. Now you can see we had those showers that came through this morning in State College, which is why you may have seen a few raindrops on your windshield, potentially some wet ground as you're walking to work or school. But that is going to continue. As we can see, we have round 2 of showers making their way through the region right now, coming right here out of the west. Definitely something to keep an eye on. If you are out and about right now, I'd recommend bringing your umbrella or your rain poncho or something to keep you protected from that. But nothing to be too concerned about. Now, the National Weather Service has issued a marginal risk for severe weather today. I wouldn't be too worried about that in the State College area, but off into eastern regions of the state, we are looking at slight risk of severe weather as we go throughout the day. Now, of course, this precipitation that we are seeing is affiliated with a cold front that's actually making its way through the area. And we can kind of see that by the change in temperatures. This is tomorrow morning at about 7 a.m. We can see Franklin in the 40s, and actually 40s for a great portion of your western regions in Pennsylvania, and 50s and lower 60s off into the east. Now, we're going to back out and look at your 7-day forecast for the State College area. For your Wednesday, we are looking at about 65 degrees and some showers. In fact, we're going to see similar conditions to that throughout the rest of the week. But for your weekend, it looks like for Pitt right now, we're looking at mid-60s and mostly cloudy skies. So that's my preferred condition for football. It looks like we're a lot cleaner, per se, than our game start against the Akron Zips. For the rest of your weekend, we're looking at sunny conditions, and going into next week, a little bit of a rebound in temperatures back into the 70s, but taking a dip into your Tuesday again. So if you'll stick with me, we're going to actually go into a little bonus section of CWS. We're going to discuss, of course, this well-formed hurricane, Hurricane Irma, right here sitting in the tropical Atlantic. Now, what you're looking at here is a beautifully dangerous storm. We can see that great eye wall right there and great outflow from the storm, and that's because this is a Category 5 hurricane. In fact, the 6th strongest Atlantic hurricane on record, and we are unfortunately looking for this to make impacts on the United States within the next week. So we will go ahead and back out and look at some of the spaghetti plots for Hurricane Irma for the next week. This is particularly the GFS ensembles, American ensembles for your area. So we can see we have some taking it into the south of Florida, some into the mid-Atlantic, but I'll go ahead and go into a little bit more depth of what those all mean. So we have a few different weather models that we use to describe the weather. We have our American model, the European model, and the Canadian model. Now, they all show different outcomes for the storm right now, but I'll go ahead and go through and give a brief explanation for every one of them. For the GFS model, it has it taking it into the greater Miami area, and it's sticking on the eastern portion of the state. The European model takes it closer to what this cone is actually showing, out into the south of Florida, and the Canadian actually takes it into the Gulf, but it is certainly something that we want to keep an eye on here, as the potential impacts from this storm could be catastrophic going on into the next week. And from the Campus Weather Service, I'm Colton Milcarek with your weather for today.